Spears getting ready for the Classic Championship Wrestling event, Valentine Violence. Oh my God. A Night of Legends, I can feel it already, 7 p.m. I'm getting a little nervous, I gotta tell you. February the 8th, Steve Hogg Rec Center, 775 North Main Street. Our commissioner, Larry Zbyszko, was in the executive offices with the executive committee when he heard, down here in the TV studio, the interview we were taping with Ox Baker and the Russian Brute as they get ready for that epic flag match against Nikolai Volkov. And the Brute, well, first of all, Zbyszko has said he wants to meet with these guys, and then we got to talk about the AWA belt. So Commissioner Zbyszko's back, and as everybody can see, the Russian Brute is here to my right, making me very nervous, and Ox Baker's over here.
You're going to get the box.
No, we're not going to do that. Larry Zbyszko, what do you want to meet with these guys for?
Yeah, well, I really don't want to meet with these guys, and what I'd like to do is like get the pen and paper out and fine Ox Baker just for sitting there. You know, I just thought about that. You do anything tomorrow, I'm going to fine him. I can fine him now, right?
Fine him.
He's going to get fined. Yeah, personally, you know, when you want the truth, I don't care who wins. I don't care if you win. I don't care if Nikolai wins. But I do care about, like, the integrity of the belt. I've been listening to you guys cry for 20 years about the belt. You didn't get your shot. You didn't get your shot. I was wrestling Slaughter. I wrestled this guy, Humpty Dumpty, the Three Stooges. It's not my fault. You know how many contenders? You know how many guys? You think you're the only guy who wanted that belt? There was a list of them.
But we beat all of them.
Yeah, and you ran out of time.
Oh.
So anyway, all I got to say is, you know, your crying can come to an end. You're going to have your chance. You and Nikolai, go after the gold, baby.
But what trick do you have up your sleeve?
I don't have a trick. I don't care who wins.
You're American.
All I care is about is it's done 1, 2, 3, or one of you give up. Then the day when men were men and women kept their mouths shut and did the dishes. How about that? One for tradition.
Yeah, how about that? One for tradition. Come on, Ox, you got something to say? Yeah, Cat got your tongue. Or it was maybe
Checkbook's got his tongue.
Legend has got his tongue.
I tell you what, there is no tradition in Russia. It is only one way, the capitalist way. When you come to America, you got this sneaky acting commissioner. Acting commissioner. Why isn't he the commissioner? Because he's up to something. But I'm glad Ox Baker is in town, because Ox Baker is going to make sure that there is no tricks this time.
Okay, well, Larry, we've said it before. He says Ox Baker's in town to keep his eye on you. What are you going to do? Well, you know he's going to interfere. Look at him. You can't trust that guy.
The Ox Baker's in town for Ox Baker.
Correct.
The Brute's in town for the Brute. Nikolai's in town for Nikolai. I'm here for truth and justice. So let's just, all I got to say is, do your best. Let's see 2 big tough men. You get the hard punch in, good for you.
Oh, no,
if
no,
Nikolai
no.
gets you, good for him.
It is
I
going
don't
to
care.
get in, and then I'm going to do
All I want to do is
over
fine
and over
him
and over.
if he sticks his nose in. That's all I want to do is fine Ox if he sticks his nose in.
How much you going to fine him?
10 grand.
10
It's Mickey
grand.
Mouse.
That's
right?
nothing for
My
us.
God. Do you know how many of those shirts he'll have to unload to pay 10 grand?
Listen to me one time, very closely. The bottom line is Nikolai Volkov, who used to be my tag team partner,
I remember that.
but then he went to become an American. So then we threw him out of Russia. Ox Baker called me and said, listen, we're going to go to the rotten state of Ohio to wrestle Nikolai in a flag match. He has no business carrying a Russian flag still. He is an American now. We accept that fact. We don't want to talk to him. I just want to get him in the ring and I'm going to put the hot punch on him, and I'm going to pick him up, and Ox is going to instruct me to deliver the punch over and over and over, and then ambulance is going to take him to the hospital, and hopefully this man is going to be dead.
Dead?
The hot punch can kill.
I've killed
As
two
Ox-
men.
Yeah, it can. I don't want to hear that. I mean, personally, I don't care if you put Nikolai Volkov in a hot dog bun and smear him with mustard and onions. Just keep it fair. Is that too much to ask?
not gonna
Is it too much to ask? Keep it fair.
I'm not gonna interfere.
That's about $2,000, isn't it?
At least.
At least.
It's not about interference. Look at the size of me. 6'8", 355 pounds. I am a well-trained athlete. In the Soviet Union and with Ox Baker, they make us strong. I am the candidate. We're not worried about Ox Baker. We're worried about Larry Zbyszko because he don't want us to get that belt.
Well, his integrity has never been in question in my book.
No, it's no money out of my wallet who gets this belt.
He's a good
All I
actor.
care about
Very
is
good
the
actor.
integrity of what I've made famous.
Well,
Don't worry. I could bring that belt into bigger heights.
I
Way
will
bigger.
interfere. I will not interfere.
$4,000. Let me bring this up, though. Larry, this belt that you have held on to dearly, I mean, it's a family tradition with you. You've said that in your earlier interview. If these
Did you ever
jokers,
get a chance for
if
that
these
belt?
jokers,
No, never.
Well, let's lay that to rest. Hold
It's
on.
about politics.
Never.
It's
Don't
about
put it on
politics.
me. It's just about the end
It's
of the
about
territory.
politics.
History
You,
of the world
your
marches
family
on.
kept us back.
Larry, were you ducking them?
No, they shut the doors.
Oh, come on, there was plenty of time.
stop.
You should
Plenty of
listen,
time.
listen, let's shut the door now so we don't give them the belt because they know I was going to take it back to Russia.
Yes.
They shut the doors because the ESPN contract was over. Gee.
Not because of you and not because of you.
I'm not gonna interfere.
Don't do
I'm
that.
not gonna
Can you put a
interfere.
gag order on him tomorrow?
That's all right, we can just get the checkbook right.
We'll have to check with $6,000, I think, is what he's up to already. But I want to make this fact very important already. The fact is that, Larry, you will relinquish this belt to these guys if they should win. The Russian Brute is no joke. I mean, this is not a joke here.
Well, then let's not make it funny if it's not a joke. You
You
guys...
don't see me laughing.
Hey, I'm going to be sitting at ringside watching and having a good old time. It's up to you and Mr. Baker's integrity of the outcome. We'll see what
Yes,
happens.
his instructions will bring us to victory.
There's two words that don't go together, Ox Baker and integrity. What, another 1,000? Say so. I've never liked you. Come on.
You watch
dare you.
yourself, Scott,
Well, hey, whoa. None
because I haven't hit a fat man in a long time.
Really? What a vulgar thing to say. Larry, can you find him as well?
I'll look into it.
Please do.
Smart man.
I will not interfere.
$7,000. That man is nuts. The paddy wagon might be lined up there tomorrow night. Ox Baker could go to the hospital. Russian Brute could go to the
No,
hospital.
no,
Nikolai Volkov
no.
could go to the
Yes,
hospital.
yes.
I want to bring this up though real quick. Bobo Brazil Jr., Ox, he's laid 2 beatings down on you in the last 6 months or so, and God knows his father beat the heck out of you for about 30 years.
What time does the match start, Terry?
7 p.m.? 7 p.m. February the 8th. Yeah.
We're not worried about Bobo Brazil Jr.
Well, you should.
He gets in the way. Ox has
We'll pay you
instructed me
white.
Which will pain
to
him
give him
white.
the hard punch again.
Now, Larry, I want to make this very clear one more time. AWA belt, yeah, jeez, on the line. But there's so much, you've got big, hefty guys there. You don't wrestle anymore. What happened? You know he's going to get involved.
I'm not gonna interfere.
Whatever he says. Would you, let me, point blank again, Mike Wallace, if Ox Baker gets interfered, are you above getting physically involved? To
No,
stop him?
I'm not above getting physically involved, and if Ox Baker interferes, I don't think the Brute's going to be going home with any gold.
Because you might.
I'm not gonna interfere.
I'd pay good. You're going to want to see this, folks, because you know that Joker's going to interfere over there.
Better not interfere over there.
But what if he does?
He's going to be sorry.
Because you will what?
You're going to have to wait and see. I don't know what he's going to do.
Ox
I'm
will
not-
not interfere.
God, this is going to be the hottest event you've ever seen. These people are big personalities, big events, big things on the line. You've never seen the AWA belt itself on the line. These two guys could walk out. The integrity of America. Nikolai Volkov has not flown in
And
yet.
I'm not gonna interfere.
Golly. You will not want to miss this. Friday night, February the 8th, it will go down in history one way or another. It's the night the Brood and Ox gain control of the AWA belt, or it's the night that America defeats Russia for the final time. It went on with the Cold War. It could go on tomorrow. And Zbyszko, the living legend, is going to make sure that whatever happens tomorrow night is clean and clear and good.
And kosher, and I'm getting Putin. Get me Putin on the phone. Let me get
It is Putin.
I'm calling Putin right now.
Putin on the phone. We're out.